Historically significant things that happened on April 12th. April 12th stands as perhaps the most significant date in the history of human exploration, marking the twin milestones of humanity's first journey into orbit and the inaugural launch of the reusable space shuttle era. It is a day that captures the full spectrum of the human experience, from the somber beginning of the American Civil War at Fort Sumter and the passing of Franklin D. Roosevelt to the triumphant medical breakthrough of the Salk polio vaccine. Whether witnessing the first notes of rock and roll or the first orbital flight of Yuri Gagarin, April 12th serves as a recurring pivot point where old orders gave way to revolutionary new frontiers in science, medicine, and social structure. Let us look at the significant historical events of April 12th, categorized by cultural, educational, financial, physical/mental/relational health, political, professional, social, spiritual, and scientific and technological points of view. Historically significant things that happened on April 12th. From cultural point of view, 1954. Bill Haley and his Comets recorded Rock Around the Clock at Pythian Temple Studios in New York City. The song became a global anthem for the burgeoning rock and roll movement. 1966. The first Janis Joplin concert took place at the Avalon Ballroom in San Francisco, marking a pivotal moment in the 1960s counterculture music scene. Historically significant things that happened from educational point of view. 1776. The Halifax Resolves were adopted by North Carolina. While political, they served as an educational catalyst for the other colonies, being the first official provincial action for independence. 1861. The University of Washington was established, originally as the Territorial University of Washington, becoming a cornerstone for higher education in the Pacific Northwest. Historically significant things that happened on April 12th. From financial point of view, 1945. Following the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the U.S. economy faced immediate uncertainty as Harry S. Truman took office. This transition led to the eventual restructuring of the post-World War II global financial system via the Bretton Woods policies. 1992. Euro Disney, now Disneyland Paris, officially opened in Marne-la-Vallée, France, representing a massive multi-billion-dollar financial investment and cultural export by the Walt Disney Company. Historically significant things that happened on April 12th. From physical/mental/relational health point of view. 1955. The Salk polio vaccine was declared "safe, effective, and potent." Dr. Jonas Salk's discovery remains one of the greatest medical achievements in history, virtually eliminating a disease that paralyzed thousands of children annually. 2021. On the anniversary of Gagarin's flight, research papers were highlighted regarding the psychological effects of long-term space travel, overview effect, emphasizing the mental health challenges of isolation. Historically significant things that happened on April 12th from political point of view. 1861. The American Civil War began as Confederate forces opened fire on Fort Sumter in South Carolina. 1945. President Franklin D. Roosevelt passed away in Warm Springs, Georgia, during his fourth term, leading to the presidency of Harry S. Truman. 1980. Samuel Doe took power in Liberia through a military coup, ending over a century of rule by the Americo-Liberian elite. Historically significant things that happened on April 12th from professional point of view. 1937. Sir Frank Whittle ground-tested the world's first jet engine designed for aircraft. This professional engineering breakthrough fundamentally changed the aviation industry and global logistics. 1961. Yuri Gagarin became the first professional cosmonaut to complete an orbital flight, establishing the professional standards for the Soviet space program. Historically significant things that happened on April 12th. From social point of view, 1947. Jackie Robinson suited up for the Brooklyn Dodgers in a final preseason game. The social tension and anticipation for his regular season debut on April 15th reached a fever pitch, signaling the end of segregation in America's pastime. 1912. On its third day at sea, the RMS Titanic continued its journey across the Atlantic. The social hierarchy of the classes on board remained rigid just 2 days before the collision. Historically significant things that happened on April 12th. From spiritual point of view, 1204. During the Fourth Crusade, Crusaders broke through the city walls of Constantinople, leading to the sack of the city and a permanent deepening of the schism between the Eastern Orthodox and Roman Catholic churches. 1633. The formal trial of Galileo Galilei before the Inquisition began, a landmark spiritual and legal conflict between traditional religious interpretation and observational science. Historically significant things that happened on April 12, 1961. Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin aboard Vostok 1 became the first human in space, completing one orbit of the Earth in 108 minutes. 1981. The first space shuttle, Columbia, STS-1, launched from Kennedy Space Center. It was the first flight of a reusable spacecraft, revolutionizing how humans accessed low Earth orbit. 1999. Federal District Judge Susan Weber Wright found President Bill Clinton in civil contempt of court, a significant technological moment as it involved the use of videotaped depositions and digital evidence in high-level legal proceedings. Hi viewers, family and friends. How did you like the content of this video? Like the video and subscribe to the channel. Please write in the comments your name and the place you are watching from. Since our viewing family is spread all over the world, it will be nice to know which city and the country you are watching from, so I can say hello to you. Science and technology, reading and listening to the historical accomplishments on this date of those who have gone before us. I, as a professional engineer with interest in structural engineering, energy-efficient buildings, ICF construction, and as Google Docs expert with interest in spreadsheet-based solutions, draw inspiration to ask of myself the million-dollar question, what would I accomplish today? Think about the Japanese practice of Kaizen. Let me know in the comments. What would you accomplish today? Your subscribing to the channel inspires me to post more such videos. Thanks for your patronage. See you in the next video. Sincerely, Yogi Anand.